Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 8th episode of the 2nd season of Mairimashita Iruma-kun. And last episode, the operation had fully begun. We defeated and bribed, convinced the teachers to give us their stamps. And we pretty much got most of that dealt with last episode. However, there is still the final boss to contend with, and I believe that is what this episode will focus on. So, let's dive on in and see exactly how we deal with such a thing. So, 3, 2, 1, play. Alright, yes, we also have the letter of recommendation that we got. We know. But the acknowledgement is always appreciated. Caliego, yes. Yeah, so you want to give yours too? Yeah, that would just be the worst. Well, that's his counter argument. It was quite compelling. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think that's what he meant. We'll see how this goes. That was a camera at first, but it was a watering can. Is that a mandrake? It looks ominous, whatever it is. I didn't like that zoom in on it. Got me worried. I feel like foreshadowing for some future event that might be trouble, but we'll see. Glory, fame, glory, power, respect, fear. Possibly a harem. And then he gets the call. There's a lot of really cool shots throughout the opening. Especially like the one side-by-side Iruma shot. Two sides of him. Imagine if they weren't so fast, they would have just got crushed there. A very depressing end to the opening. Everyone just dies. Don't worry, classroom, we're getting there. The Miracle of Some Fools, what? Okay, that's a title. Yeah, pretty cool, isn't it? Guess someone get this girl a stool. There's that one teacher standing on a chair. Well, Kalego Sensei, we're here. Do you have anything for us? So, keys to the classroom, please. But is there a but coming? I didn't mean from you. Yeah, you wouldn't do that. Okay, I'm still expecting some kind of but. The nap room. Classroom is not a nap room. I mean, it occasionally is, but shouldn't be the majority of the time. Here it comes. thought we did. So that's how we're playing it, okay. That makes sense. I can't even get mad at him for it because it makes sense. But well, I feel like the difficulty just got raised a bit. Yeah, it really shouldn't surprise that much. Go smack him, Clara. So how are we gonna get this resolved? These visuals, though. Oh. That... Thanks. It's not the worst compromise ever, but... Really, how do I sit in that classroom? Can you give us your stamp, please? The chameleon stamps. Thank you. Yeah, one's not exactly life-changing. Is he gonna pull out the rest? Because that'd be... Is that really what we're gonna do here? Just everyone shows up? Wow. Okay, damn. That's a turnaround. just literally everyone just shows up. Claude asking the important questions. Is he a yellow blob back there? Yeah, what do you have to say about this, Kaliko-sensei? How the tables have turned. The appreciation. Everybody loves Unima because he's so helpful. It makes a lot of sense. This is so wholesome. I want to see Iruma cry. I probably would if I was in his position. They're kind of like fan letters. Don't drop any. That's like a big stack, yeah. So yeah. Any more excuses, Mr. Meanie Pants? Yeah, nobody denied that. But we do our best. Yeah, fools like in the title. We won. Literally everyone. I really can't go against this, all this momentum, Kaliko-sensei. Yeah, if you have any more excuses, I'd love to hear it. Yeah, that's a look at a face of someone who's begrudgingly acknowledging that they've lost. It's great. I'm just like siphoning it off into my soul. His butthurt. Do we need to help you with that? Just like that, we went from like 0 to like a million as far as rank up goes in classrooms, like literally from the bottom to the top. You really couldn't expect a, well, it's not possible to have a bigger jump than that. You got wrecked. Maybe it should then, maybe this will humble you a bit. You can sure use it. Yeah, how dare they work together and gather all that support and accomplish their goal? Who do these students think they are? The King's Classroom. Royal one. So do we get to see the doors unlock yet? It's like a literal festival. Get some takoyaki up in here. Yeah, that's pretty funny. It's a big deal. It makes sense, yeah. Oh yeah, he's the one we beat in the game. Yeah, I remember him. It's the important part. That I... And you went and did it. Very inspiring story. Very inspirational. Okay. Wasn't quite sure what was going on there, but I guess that makes sense. Well, yeah, suddenly all this attention, it's just... Really? I mean, there's stalls around, should be plenty of places to get food. Yeah, yeah, he's kind of spoken for in the battle department. That's a lot of food. Oh, that sounds like a challenge to me. Here he is. Yeah, but he's worked up an appetite this past arc. This past arc. What you get for underestimating my boy. Conquered successfully. Yeah, pretty much the opposite of what he usually wants, but... Yeah, they're all acknowledging how wonderful Iruma is, which is a good thing for Ellis. Man is just always so styling with his purple suit, the hat. Also, what do they have in their hand? Is it like the demon candy apple? Yeah, yeah, sure. A fool can accomplish a lot if motivated. Yeah, I'd say pretty high on the satisfaction level. No satisfaction. Man speaks. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the classroom just sitting there unused. People just come out of nowhere. Let's break those locks. Is it my momentous occasion? I couldn't words for a second there. Like it says be silent, but somebody starts playing background music. That is such a Demon King looking room. Very well designed. Right. Dirt kill. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. I'll have to listen to that a couple more times. It opens once more. Open sesame. Finally made it this far. Lock so high up, you literally have to fly up to reach it. Wonder if there's snacks prepared inside, kind of like a hotel room situation. Chocolates on the pillow. Chocolates on the desk. Ooh, wow, that definitely does look royal. You definitely want to wipe off your feet before you walk in there. Yeah, yep, was waiting for it. Russian. I love the chandelier. I kind of want it in my room. I don't see any desk though, but I guess we'll get those moved in later. There's not even any graffiti on the walls, like... Manly tears were shed this day. And Iruma, is he gonna go for the throne that I think's supposed to be in the room? Make way for the true next king. I don't see the chair. I thought there was a chair in here, but maybe I'm mixing up shots. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm not crazy. It was here somewhere. And yeah, I knew we would go towards it if it did exist. Come on, Iruma, take your rightful throne. Sit down there like you own the place. Let's go the throne. Wow, that actually really is big. Now, yeah, now that Iruma's in front of it, we can see the scale. And it is big. Like his legs are nowhere near touching the bottom. Not to mention his back doesn't cover most of the... It's kind of funny, but it's so cool. He'll grow into it. Everything's right with the world now. Ooh. Man, that atmosphere shift. Like he's a real Demon King. Your suspense is killing me, man. Finish the sentence. You're not gonna cliffhanger. He didn't finish the sentence. Just got a bunch of Maru des. Are we gonna end the evil cycle? Because, yeah, this is about when that would happen. Because he already accomplished everything. Like, Cabadon. Because he's gonna, yeah, he remembers all that, so... Now he has to kind of... Yeah, now it's probably gonna be a little bit awkward going to school, remembering all that stuff he did. I'm not sure he appreciates your actions. Yeah, this is... I almost forgot what the old Iruma was like. You didn't really do awful things. That's a bit of an exaggeration. Like, what's the worst thing he did? I mean, just copping a bit of an attitude with a certain teacher? That's really the worst he did. Never gonna give you up. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a lot of apologizing today. My sweet grandson is back. The episode's almost over, so not too much left to do. Well, not much time to do things. Gonna make him dizzy, Clara. Was that what that spinny was to confirm it was him? The embarrassment is real. On both sides, actually. The comment down, yeah, everyone remembers that. She's not gonna ever forget that one. That's... Yeah, nobody really has a reason to be mad at you, Iruma, except for maybe Kaleko. Yeah, you did good during your evil phase. Well, yeah, there was a lot of bonding that was done the past couple episodes. You just look so much less confident sitting on that now. Which is to be expected. I don't think he agreed to this. Oh, here we go, yeah. Pretty good picture. Royal One Ghetto. Pretty much you could call this overall arc. Royal One Ghetto. Oh, okay. So I guess it wasn't pretty flower anyway. After all, it wasn't some kind of evil monster. I guess I was proven wrong on that one. Fair enough. I actually forgot about that, honestly. Yeah, definitely Party Wonderland now that we got the good classroom. Literally the best classroom. You guys made me wonder what the next arc was gonna be. Because this pretty much finishes off the Evil Cycle / Royal One arc, so. Oh, the next episode we might see some, like, getting used to the new classroom, because it probably would be a bit of an adjustment period in regards to that. Going from the worst to the best classroom in, like, one fell swoop. It's not cute when you do it. Sure. It really was. I think I might actually like that one better. Yeah. They're both good in different ways. They're both... Okay, that was the 8th episode of the 2nd season of Mairimashita Iruma-kun. And a good episode. I mean, this episode was set up to take on the final boss, Kalego and I knew he would try to pull something. Like, we weren't just gonna walk into that room and be like, hey, keys, please. Like, okay, everything seems to be in order. Here you go. Enjoy your new classroom. Good job, guys. Like, he wasn't gonna do that, right? So it turned out he had a bit of a like a loophole thing going on, where apparently the agreement wasn't the teachers, but like every staff member, I guess is what it was. And he's sitting here on his high horse, being like, "Huh, you naive, foolish students, you try to get all high and mighty with me, and you know you suck and you lost. So screw you guys." That's more or less what he said. And then when we were feeling kind of low, and he's trying to like give us a consolation prize, essentially, like, well, I'll give you like a regular classroom, you know, that's still a step up from your current position, right? Which there's definitely some logic in that, but it's not what we wanted, though. We wanted the royal one, so still would be disappointment. But that's when things changed, because everyone, and I do mean like everyone, every staff member rushed into that room with all their papers. I mean, first we actually only had one. He was like, "Oh, I got you one of those permission stamp thingies that you wanted. You wanted these, right? Here you go." Like, "Oh, thanks. That's nice of you," but like it doesn't change anything. Like, they appreciated the gesture, but like it didn't make a real difference. Then he's like, "Oh, you need more?" You say, "Okay, well, come on in, guys. We got more for you." And then everyone just kind of rushes in, and you must get this big old stack of stamped papers, and then we kind of turn back over to Kalego Sensei, and we're like, "Okay, so any more excuses to avoid, you know, taking responsibility and accepting the agreement you agreed to? Anything else you want to throw at us?" But no, yeah, nothing. So he's just sitting there kind of seething, like he's got his stamp ready. He's like, I gotta do this, but I don't want to, but I got to, but I don't want to. You know, the internal struggle was real there, and I was enjoying watching that. And eventually it all went through, and the royal one was ours. We go from that dinky, crappy, graffiti-filled garbage nearby classroom to literally the best classroom that this school has ever had. Probably the best classroom any school has. Like, I mean, we don't know much about other schools, but do you think there's any other demon school with a better classroom than that? Do you think there's any human school with a better classroom than that? Probably not. So really a big step up. So a really happy occasion. We even had like a big old festival outside of it, which makes sense because they were celebrating a pretty big deal here. And Iruma with his mighty stomach, we got those guys in the one stall being like, "Okay, got this huge stack of food. Iruma, even if he tries, he can't eat all that. Like, look how much food there is. He can't do that." Whoosh, food's gone. He walks away all confident, and they're like, "Well, I'll give you some credit for having the gall to challenge Iruma, but you never stood a chance, boy." They just kind of walked away. So that was pretty funny. So, and yeah, we kind of ended off with well, we ended up that scene essentially with actually going into the classroom itself. Of course, everyone rushes in because that's just who they are, and Iruma just goes straight for the chair. It actually took longer to get to it than I thought it would. I was trying to question whether or not the chair was even in there, or if I was mixing up stuff, but no, it wasn't there, and he did find it eventually. And although he is way smaller than the chair is, it still suits him, I would say. Although the second time he sat in it, when he reverted back to his normal state, he looked a lot more uncomfortable on the chair, but either way, I'm sure he'll get used to it regardless. But yeah, I was waiting for it for a while, the reverting back scene, because all the things Iruma did a lot of them were very uncharacteristic of him. And so a lot of embarrassment, a lot of awkwardness. He has a lot of people to apologize to. Although, like I said, he really didn't do anything all that bad, but it's Iruma, right? That's just who he is. It was especially great with Amity, right? Because, I mean, we had the Kabedon scene, which was really on her mind, apparently less on Iruma's mind. He was just apologizing for the overall Wadoguchi, just like the rude way of him speaking. That's much what he was apologizing about. But the Kabedon is something she is never going to forget. I think we could be pretty confident on that one. So that was great. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that I got to say on the episode. I quite liked it. I thought this was a fairly satisfying end to this arc, and I'm excited to see what the next one will be. So, until then, just thank you for watching. I hope you click the like button and to support me on Patreon if you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next episode. So, until then, bye-bye.